off, we have an Amplify News exclusive. A traveller claiming to be the Messiah has recently been arrested under charges of blasphemy.
Blasphemy. The man has amassed a huge fan base over the last few years, much like my Twitter account.
Oh, Brad. And now we're crossing over to Gabrielle, who is with some people who claim to have experienced the so-called Messiah's miracles.
So, Gabrielle, what's going on over there?
Thanks, Brad. I'm here with some of the people who claim to have seen and be healed by the so-called Messiah. Let's hear from some of them. Can you tell us your story?
Yes, I'm Lazarus, and I was dead. Like, no pulse, no nothing, I was dead. Then I heard Jesus call to me. He said, "Wake up and get from your feet." So I did. And I woke up with grave cloths wrapped around me. And I walked over to my friends and family who were standing before me, and they were awestruck of the miracle Jesus had done.
What an incredible story. How about you? What has this so-called Messiah done for you?
I was born completely blind, and I'd never seen a day in my life until I heard news that Jesus the Messiah was going to be in town. So, I was just sitting on my usual spot until I heard some footsteps, and I called out hoping it would be Jesus. And it was. And he responded to me in a way nobody had ever responded to me before. He was actually interested in my circumstances. So I told him, and he just proceeded to spit on the ground and put dirt on my eyes. Well, at least that's what I think happened. I couldn't see, but he then told me to go down to the river and wash it off, and the instant I did, I could see.
How amazing. And what about you?
Yeah, I was standing at the well and this stranger came up to me and he was like, "Oh yeah, I know you." I'm like, and I just couldn't believe what he just said, Like, he was like, "Oh, you're forgiven." I'm like, and he said, "I'm saved." I was like, "Amen," but I just can't believe it, eh?
What touching stories. Could this man in question really be the Anointed One? I'm Gabrielle Gardner. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Gabrielle. What a truly heartwarming story.
It sure was. Hey Joe, did I mention you look fabulous today?
Oh, Brad, as are you.
Now, Justin, our investigative reporter, is attempting to acquire an interview with Peter, one of the defendant's closest followers.
Many witnesses have claimed to have seen Peter at the time of the defendant's arrest. We're now crossing over live to Justin Case for the full story. Justin, can you hear us?
Oh, yes. Thanks, guys. I'm here in the courtyard, and I've just been told multiple times that one of the so-called Messiah's disciples is in the vicinity. I'm going to see if I can find him now. Excuse me, sir. I've heard tell that you are one of the so-called Messiah's disciples. Peter, wasn't it?
Sorry, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it seems like emotions are pretty high down here. Denial and doubt in the air. That's it for me. I'm Justin Case. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Justin. It seems like things are getting pretty intense over there.
Sure seems like it, Joe. But now our reporter, Anita Hugg, is currently with a crowd of witnesses who claim they have heard Jesus say he'll destroy the temple in just 3 days.
So, what saying Anita. Anita, are you there?
Hi, I'm Anita Hug. As you can see behind me, hundreds have gathered to witness the execution of Jesus, the man claiming to be the Messiah. I'm here with a few witnesses who have claimed to have heard Jesus' blasphemy firsthand. Can you tell me, what did you see?
I heard the man say he could tear down the tabernacle and rebuild it in 3 days.
It wasn't 3 days, it was 4 days.
No, it wasn't a tabernacle, and it wasn't 3 days, it was 6 days!
No, it was
It was 6!
It has seemed to me that the witnesses don't even know what to understand. This is Simon of Cyrene. He is the man who helped Jesus carry the cross up the hill all the way to Golgotha. Simon, can you tell me what you were feeling in this moment? It must have been so surreal.
Honestly, it wasn't easy. I mean, these random soldiers came up to me, pulled me out of a crowd and said, "Here, carry this cross." Up a hill that was already pretty hard to begin with. I mean, the other guy, Jesus, he was already beaten and bruised.
Sorry, excuse me. I see some soldiers. Soldiers, come over here. You guys have been in the midst of things. Can you tell us what you're feeling about this happening?
Look, I think the guy's delusional. I mean, pretty full of himself to think that he's the son of God. Look, he's an absolute loony.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I can't believe somebody who called themselves the Son of God, you know? The Messiah, King of the Jews. We gave him vinegar, he didn't seem to mind anyway. But if he is God, why couldn't he get himself off the cross? I mean, what a God. Anyway, we must be going. I think old man Bob's forgotten to pay his taxes again.
Wow. Very different mixed emotions. Joe and Brad, this truly is the event of the age. I'm Anita Hug, reporting to you live from the place of the skull.
Thanks, Anita. This really is a mind-blowing event that seems to be affecting everyone involved.
It really is. It's hard to believe that one man could have such an impact. Really am interested to see how this turns out. What was that? Hold up.
I have no idea. I think it was an earthquake.
Hold up.
One moment.
We're receiving... Yeah. We're receiving word that Jesus, the so-called King of the Jews, has just breathed his last breath.
Wow, this really is an incredible event. We have a reporter at the scene who can hopefully share with us the events that have just unfolded. Suzanne, what's going on? Have we heard correctly that you're with one of Jesus' dearest friends and in fact with his mother?
Good afternoon, Brad and Joe. Yes, I'm here with Mary, mother of Jesus, and Mary Magdalene, two of Jesus' dearest and nearest friends. So, it has been a pretty rough couple of days. So, I can't really imagine how you are both feeling. Can you tell me a bit about how you're doing?
I have no words. My favorite person, my best friend is dead.
That's really sad. I'm really sorry for you. So, Mary, how are you dealing with the situation and what are you planning on doing?
I don't know what to do or think. He was an amazing man, the Son of God, and I'm just so proud of all that he did and how he stuck by what he knew was right. He was innocent, and I can't even begin to understand why they took him.
You say he's innocent, but we had a couple of people saying that he is guilty. What are you saying? Why are you saying it's otherwise?
He's the Son of God. He's pure and holy. He would never do such things. I'm going to forever stand by his word, and I'm going to teach people about his religion and how we must always be followers.
he was innocent, and he is innocent.
Wow, they have a lot of pain in their heart. I'm Suzanne Palmer, and good afternoon.
He's alive.
He's alive? He's alive! He's alive! He's alive! He's alive!
This just in, the man claiming to be the Messiah just walked out of his tomb.